Is Johnny Depp guilty or innocent? That is the question on everyone's mind. And today I will be giving my personal opinion on this subject. So without any further ado, like, subscribe, do all that good stuff, and let's get straight into the video. So basically, they first met on the set of Rum Diary, and after that they seemed to hit it off from there. Then they started dating in early 2012, and then apparently Depp proposed to Heard on 2014, and they married at a private ceremony in 2015. In 2016, Amber Heard filed for a divorce and accused Depp of domestic abuse. Then a $7 million settlement was reached out of court on August 16th, 2016. Then in 2017, the divorce was finally finalized. And in December of 2018, Heard did an article on the Washington Post saying that she was abused. Then in 2019, Depp sued Heard for $50 million for defamation over the Washington Post article. Then in 2020, phone recordings were released where Heard admitted to hitting Johnny Depp. And on July 7th, 2020, the three-week trial began. Then from there, on November the 2nd, the court ruled against Depp in the trial. And then from there, 4 days later, on November the 6th, Depp announced he had been asked to resign from Grindelwald in the Fantastic Beasts series, which was a major hit to Depp's own career. And then Depp was denied the right to appeal the ruling of the court's decision. Then Depp was once again denied the ruling of the court's original decision. And then from there, Heard and Depp's $100 million libel lawsuit began on April 11th. Okay, and then the court case began with opening statement from Amber Heard and Johnny Depp's lawyers, very obviously. Then Depp took the stand saying that he was abused during their relationship, and he basically just went on saying what had happened during his relationship. You can go see like news articles and stuff like that. I'll leave some down linked in the description below. And Depp then basically, yeah. So and then from there, that is about all that's caught up after the trial. There are more things still happening that I haven't mentioned, but I think you can read them in the articles that I'll leave in the description below. Now that you are all caught up with this, I will start talking about my personal opinion of this trial, and I'll be touching on stuff I didn't touch on in the recap. Okay, so now that we've got all that over and done with, my personal opinions are starting now. So if you want to remain impartial to this, I'd suggest you leaving the video now. Okay, so with my personal opinion, I've been following this a lot. I think Johnny Depp is innocent. There's been a lot of how do you put this? There's been a lot of There's been a lot of evidence that have come forward to prove that Johnny Depp is not guilty. As one major example was that when Amber Heard was a victim of domestic violence, when she went on interviews the next day and on TV, the people working there said she was completely fine and there was no bruises, and she and her lawyer claimed that she was using a certain makeup palette to cover up the bruises, whereas we have seen that the people who made that palette have come out saying that the palette came out in 2017 after the divorce was finalized, so it didn't come out in their marriage. And they also are very disruptive to Johnny Depp in the trials, which I've seen a lot of people talk about this, especially like lawyer YouTube channels. Again, I'll link some of them in the description below. And they're basically saying that a part of Johnny Depp's defense is that he was that he didn't get a voice in the marriage, which the lawyers always interrupting them is swaying the jury's opinion, saying that that the lawyers aren't even giving them a chance to talk, with a lot of hearsay, and yeah, there's also a lot. His defense is also a lot more relaxed and doesn't let people talk, unlike Heard's defense. Also, they keep, instead of bringing up domestic abuse, they keep bringing up, I've seen people talk about this as well, they keep bringing up how he was addicted to drugs during their marriage. And yeah, it may come as a surprise for you if you haven't seen this, but I don't know why you'd be watching if you didn't see it. But basically, they keep bringing that up and not anything about domestic violence, which is basically, after they keep bringing that up and nothing else, the shock factor is starting to wear. And basically, there's a lot of evidence being brought forward in Johnny's defense. Like, just even with Elon Musk, it's not looking good in Amber Heard's favor, as a text reading to her agent said she never even loved Elon Musk, which that may sound like cheesy or romantic or something like that. It's a pretty big bombshell to drop, considering they were in a relationship after the divorce. One more big thing that I do want to touch on before I end off this video is that most public opinion is in favour of Johnny Depp, which can also persuade the jury's decision on it, because they've also got to, because it may persuade their opinion because of the court, like public court of law type of thing, where if most people are saying that, like basically everyone is saying that Johnny Depp is innocent, that it may not come into a major factor, but it will might subconsciously sway their vote into Johnny Depp's favour. And at this stage, Johnny Depp really does not have anything else to lose, because of her has been fired from Fantastic Beasts and Pirates of the Caribbean. And a lot of people are also angry because Warner Bros. Fired Johnny Depp from Fantastic Beasts, but they didn't fire Amber Heard from Aquaman, even though the same charges are now being put upon her, and a lot more evidence has come up than there was against Johnny Depp. So basically, my personal opinion is Johnny Depp is innocent. Let me know your personal opinion in this description down below. I'll read them, I'll go through them and all that stuff. So remember, like, subscribe, have a good time, have a good day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!